Oh yeah. Big ship, baby. Big dig ship. Let's go. Orcs, humans, working together, all for one cause. To rip pieces off of Deathwing's back. Hey everyone, this is Towley with TGN, and welcome to the Dragon Soul Raid. This is the Spine of Deathwing encounter. Very interesting encounter. You're basically on Deathwing's back, and your goal is to rip pieces of his spine, or pieces of his armor off of his spine, and then I guess that weakens him and throws him into the maelstrom, and all this other stuff happens. Thralls like, oh, Kamehameha with the fucking Dragon Soul thing, and now we're here. So you have these corruption. What we do is we kill the first 3 corruptions. The warrior tank is at the north side of the actual spine, toward the armor that we have to break. He is tanking a hideous amalgamation. Now, there's hideous amalgamations, then there's corrupted bloods, okay? Now, with the corrupted bloods, when you kill them, they leave this like residue on the ground, and the amalgamation basically absorbs that residue on the ground, and it gets a stack. Now, that stack that's on the amalgamation makes him deal more damage, etc., etc. Tanks have to watch out. Now, as you kill every corruption, one hideous amalgamation will come out of each corruption, I guess little crevice, hole, whatever it is there, that's what she said. So right now I'm taking 2 hideous amalgamations. We don't do anything with those. What we're going to do with those later is we're going to barrel roll. We're going to force Deathwing to barrel roll to the left or to the right, and then we're going to go ahead and they'll end up flying off. And now, from each of these crevices also comes corrupted blood. The corrupted blood, once again, we have to kill in order to get the hideous amalgamation to about 9 stacks. Now, what happens at 9 stacks? At 9 stacks, the amalgamation starts to like pulsate, fire damage, fire damage. So what we do is we get the amalgamation as low as we possibly can. Preferably like around 1 million is where you want to cut it off. Once it reaches 9 stacks, you kill the amalgamation. It reaches about like 1 HP or 0 HP. He starts a cast called Nuclear Blast. You're going to see it right here. There it is, Nuclear Blast. That Nuclear Blast will allow part of the spine to tear open. Now, you're not done there. There's a burning tendons that you have to break. You see it right there in the upper right-hand corner. It says Seal Armor Breach. Burning tendons. You have to kill the burning tendon, and you have to do it quickly. You have about 21 seconds. What is that? 21 seconds? 31? I can't read down there. There you go. We got it in time. Bam! We fucking took off one of his pieces of his back, or armor pieces on his back, you know, exposing his spine more and more and more. So now what we do is we kill the last corruption. We take the last hideous amalgamation. There you go. Deathwing feels players on his right side. He is about to. Deathwing rolls to the right. Although he doesn't really roll to the right. You kind of see it from the way that the clouds are moving from underneath him, under his like right wing. You actually do see that he like kind of barrel rolled to the right, but you don't really see it. I wish you were able to see it like in some sort of cinematic or something. I don't know. Whatever. So we barrel roll to the right. The hideous amalgamations fly off of the damn ship. You have to make sure you're in those little red spots. You see those little red spots all around his spine where the corruption used to be? You got to make sure you're standing there, or else you just get thrown off yourself, and we don't want that to happen, because then GMs get upset and people get yelled at, etc., etc. Now, we got to keep moving forward. Now, these corruption, they do a searing flame ability. They target a few people with the searing flame ability. You have to heal them up. And I'm not too sure what they do. Maybe someone can actually find out the information, post it in the comments. Like I said, from a tank perspective, I really don't, look at issues like that. If I see someone's low on HP because of what the corruption are doing, I'll give out a hand of sack or a word of glory. But the corrupted blood, as they're coming out now, they come out at a faster rate. They come out more because there's more holes open. That's what she said. And now I basically just tank as many corrupted blood as I can, while the warrior tank taunts them one by one. The Death Knights are death gripping them up there. So it's a pretty straightforward fight on normal mode. You just basically move up the spine. Here's a Nuclear Blast. Shazam! There goes the armor piece off of his spine. Tendon is on the right side. And you want to make sure that when you're DPSing the tendon, you want to DPS it from the middle of the spine. If you all go to the right, you're going to barrel roll him and you're all going to die. So that's it. That's basically Spine of Deathwing. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Make sure you control the Searing Flame damage on whoever it's targeting. Make sure you control the Corrupted Blood, the amalgamations, and that's pretty much the encounter. And this fight was it was pretty hard at first to get a grasp for it. Here we go. We're gonna barrel roll him to the right. He's gonna be like la 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 la. Like in the background, you see like him just spinning around, which is kind of like his barrel roll. And that's it. We're taking a lot of damage right now. All these Corrupted Blood, the residue they leave on the ground, it also does damage. So there we go. There's a hideous amalgamation, and basically you want to save your lust or your hero for the last piece of the spine. You guys have any comments? What do you think about this fight? I mean, I thought it could have used more. It's kind of funky how you can stick 25 people like in one little spot there. I'm anxious to see what the hell hard mode is going to be like. I mean, what more can you possibly do? I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to start reading the dungeon journal and our forums to see, you know, what all the hard mode is about. But it's kind of like, I guess a lot of it's probably going to do with corruptions or more damage. Of course, I mean, every hard mode is just more damage, more AOE damage. You know, specific abilities that need to be watched out for. Maybe we have to interrupt something. Who knows? But there we go. We're about to take out the last piece of his spine, and then once we take out the last piece of his spine, we go right to the madness of Deathwing. But I'm enjoying making these videos. We were 8 of 8 tonight. I got my 4-piece tier set already. 2-piece, which is my judgment, partial absorb from the damage done from judgments, and my 4-piece is my divine guardian. My raid wall is on a 2-minute cooldown instead of 3, which is pretty damn amazing for progression. So paladin tags, hurrah! Once again, we win. And the amalgamation is about 5%, 1,900,000, He's blowing up. He's blowing up. Nuclear blast. And that is it. Thank you, folks, for watching. This has been Towley with TGN. Twitch.tv/.